Oh, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today I was going to talk about the 3 ways to save money in Vegas. Talk about my vacation a little bit. This video is scripted, so if you see me looking up and down, I'm just kind of reading off my notes. But you know, it was a good time. It was definitely something that was on my bucket list. And I really wanted to go. I just knew that it was super expensive, and I had no idea or no way about going about it to go to Vegas, to travel there if I was going to go solo, because I typically do a lot of my vacations or places that I travel to by myself, and I never really go with people. But whether it was fate or luck had it, one of my friends said, "Hey, do you want to come to Vegas with me?" And I said, "Yeah, let's do this." So, I want to make sure that I'm going to be explaining these right for you guys. But one of the best ways to go to Vegas is, here's number 1. I'm just going to go ahead and go through the points, starting out with number 1. So number 1, when you go to Vegas, the best thing for you to do is to go in a group. So when you go in a group, a lot of things open up for your travel, for what you're going to be doing in Vegas, and you can really just you can split everything either 50-50 or like half and half, whatever you want to do. Like you can definitely, like, you can split a room. You can figure out ticket prices, and you guys can go 3 at a time on the plane if you need to. And it's a good thing to really look at the dates and to see during the week, or like what week would be a good week to go to Vegas. And if you do go, to go most of the time during the week, because then hotel prices are cheaper. But you could also get a 2-bedroom with a jacuzzi and 1 bath for about half price if you go halfway on the room. And depending on how many people you had, like for example, we had 6. So and for 2 days I ended up just sleeping on the floor in Vegas. I was only there for a weekend, so it was Fast and Furious and a blur of lights. so we ended up just sharing a room, and share a room, split a room, share a room with a group of people, maybe even a group of 6. It was like 2 couples and then me and another guy, and you know, we ended up just sleeping on the floor. So not that I didn't get the bed, or that I didn't want the bed, or that I wouldn't have liked to sleep in a bed, but I mean, hey, I'm in Vegas. I'm going to be staying up most of the night and seeing all the sights, hanging out with people, talking and mingling with people, and so on and so forth. Although for this experience, on that note, I will say that I wasn't really much of the conversationalist. I was kind of getting used to just being out and around people, and it was a huge city that I hadn't been to in a while, aside from my trip to Portland. If you guys follow me, I went to Portland for a Wim Hof workshop, and it was great. So Las Vegas, Nevada was definitely a jump start to me getting used to being in big cities again. So, but it was a lot of fun. So when you go, check the dates, because sometimes on the weekends, I believe too, and I could be saying this wrong from what my friend said, but on the weekends too, depending on the dates, you could get cheap flights too. So between cheap flights and splitting a room, sharing a room with a group of people, that's the best way to save money as far as going by yourself and taking a plane ticket by yourself. So it all depends on the dates, what's going on, and where to go. So there's that. Number 1 done. Okay, 2. Do not buy drinks at the bars or at the clubs. Buy at liquor stores. All right, buy your drinks at liquor stores instead. Okay, so look, at the clubs that we went to, that was the other thing. Another way to save money too is go with a group of people, and if you're on the list, you're on the guest list, then you're going to get into these clubs and bars, or mainly clubs, for cheap and for free. And as long as you're on the guest list with them. But dude, to buy a vodka tonic was $20. Along with a beer or anything there. $20 per drink. Vegas is expensive. So it's best to go to a liquor store where you could buy a fifth for about 20 or 25 bucks, and then you can make mixed drinks in your hotel room. And here's the thing, in the city of Las Vegas, you can walk down the street and drink a mixed drink or open a beer, and you won't get cited for it. So there's that. So you can just do that and go ahead and get loaded or get a little bit of a buzz on, and then go out to the club and enjoy yourself. That way you're not tempted to spend a lot of money or to buy a drink there. Now, if you want to buy a drink and be social, I get it, but that way you're not spending so much money at the same time versus buying 3 drinks, which is going to be 60 bucks at the bar or at the club. So you're better off buying your alcohol, buying your beer or liquor at the liquor store or at a general store. So that's point number 2. I may be covering more than just 3 points, but I hope you guys kind of get the gist of it. But that was one of the ways I was able to get into the clubs, was because I was on the guest list with my friend. And we were doing it for his birthday weekend, so we were all just having a good time, you know, and I just wanted to make sure that he was having a good time too. And 3, the last point, if you gamble or if you're into gambling, find cheap tables to go to. So if you're a card player, for example, a lot of the cheap, excuse me. If you're a card player and you like to gamble, find the cheap tables. One example, no, what am I trying to say? Okay, so it's going to be a buy-in if you're going to be playing cards, no matter what. And depending on the buy-in, it's going to, what am I trying to say? You're going to have to see, what the buy-in is. And the best way to go about it cheaply is to just go to a $3 buy-in. So like, for example, we sat around and we played blackjack for $3. And it's $3 for a buy-in. If you play or if you gamble at the slots, they give you a free drink. So if you played a hand, you get a free drink. Say you won a hand, then it's another $3 or $6 to go. Or maybe say you lose. I was trying to remember how my friend explained it to me, but say you lose and then you go in for another $3 buy-in. That's $6, but then you get another drink. You're basically getting $3 mixed drinks or beers while you're playing at the cheap buy-ins for the tables. So yeah, that is one way. Another way that you can save money if you're gambling or if you're into playing the games is just to go to the cheap buy-ins at the tables. So, alright guys, I've talked long enough. That's it for the video. Hope you guys liked it. That was my time down in Vegas. It was a great time. It's been a couple weeks. I was just kind of trying to think back about and just kind of recollecting my thoughts about how I was going to do this video. But I wanted to tell you guys 3 ways to save money in Vegas. And I think I covered it. I may have covered like 6 points instead, but yeah. Anyways, alright, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay tuned for the next video.